You are currently the only person in this conference.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Amber, Hira, Shivam, Kashish, Priya, and Shi, Chinni Krishnan, Krishna. Yes, Gary, any issue? Yeah. And as I always upload the class, let me check it out. How why you are not getting the one? Let me check it out. Yes, in the last week video, it is not appearing there. I will re-upload that. I often upload it. Okay. Give me those. I will re-upload it and I will look at the issue with the technical team. Why I upload and it gets, I don't know how I always upload. It's okay. We will take care of that. It will not happen again. I will make sure of it. Anyone has any concern? Anything you want to raise? No one? Number for me. Profile on YouTube. Which YouTube profile? Okay. They haven't. I just saw it. आइडिया नहीं था मुझे because I access to a portal तो इसमें दिखता नहीं है. Anyway, today we are rather than doing current event, today we have a test, mains answer writing test. I will give you a question and you all are supposed to within these 2 hours. ये नहीं क्या limited time. Within 2 hours, you have to write that question. Send me the answer. It's open book exam. You can Google from wherever you want. No, from you can look at notes, whatever you want to look at. It's up to you. I want a structure. I will explain how to write this, and then you will write and send me. I will check and they give you detailed instruction what you did, what you did not do, and what you should have done. Is it clear to everyone? Any issue? Because I think we have been having class. I think 4 or 5 months has been there since we are having continued classes. Is it understood to everyone? Any issue? नहीं है चलो. Let me give you how to write first. Then I will create a question. Please everyone note this down. The general instruction that you have to follow when writing an answer. Oh, let me share the screen first. And again, this is the first time we are having a test in current event. So for first time or the second time, actually, for that, what you all have to do is focus on structure building. That is my primary concern this time. Next time, whenever there is the current event test, in that we will look at the content as well. This time, the content you are exempted from that. Structure is important. So the primary rule is intro. In intro, you please write down these instructions. Intro. In intro, you have to look at the central concept. For example, if there are question in 2 or 3 parts, it does not extend your 2 parts, at most 2 parts. In that, what you have to look is first the central topic, which is a central topic we discussed around the question or throughout the question. Once you catch that, you have to do two things: either define the concept if it is definable. Some concept you cannot define. For example, if there is a question says on India's foreign policy, so you may not be able to define the word foreign policy. Then you can give a historical context. So if it is definable, define it. If it is not, then give a very small historical context. Not more than, I would say, 4 to 5 lines at most. Preferably 4 and at most 5 lines. Once this is done, you will move to body. In body, you have to look at how many parts are there. For example, if there are 2 parts, then part 1, part 2. Both parts must be addressed. Every part you have in question must be addressed. And then in all the part, you have to keep one common theme in mind. First, pro argument. The, yes, Sakshi, you have raised your hand. Any issue? Yes, Sakshi, I'm asking. Is there an issue? Excellently. Okay. So, pro argument, anti argument. These are two things. Cool, cool. It's okay. So, in intro, we have to look at the central concept, either define the concept or give a historical background. In 4 to 5 points at most, 4 to 5 lines. Then body. In body, you have to address each part. Do not do this that one part you give very small weightage and the other part you explain in detail. No. Give due consideration to both part, and in both part you will look at pro argument means the argument which will enforce the statement. Say for example, if a statement says CBI is a caged parrot. If a question is on this, CBI is a caged parrot. So you will give two arguments. Pro argument, which will show yes, CBI is a caged parrot, and then anti argument. No, CBI is not a caged parrot. Is it understood? And so far, any issue? Repeat. Okay. So, question first you have to look at the parts. For the parts, you will go for the central concept. In all the question, what is the central concept or the central thing the question is asking? That thing either you will define or give a very small historical introduction. Then you will move to the body. In body, you will go first. You will talk about both the parts. If there are 2 parts, if there is one part, fine. If there are 2 parts, 2 parts. If there are 3 parts, then 3 parts. All parts must be given equal weightage. Means they should be addressing. It is not like you will skip one part, keep one part. No, address all parts of the question, and then you will give both sides of argument, pro as well as anti. For example, I took an example. CBI is a caged parrot. CBI caged parrot, as Supreme Court said. So, what you will write? You will write first the argument in favor of this statement. Yes, CBI is a caged parrot. Following are my arguments. Then, no, CBI is also an autonomous body. Following are my arguments. Now, is it clear, Shivam? Shivam, is it clear? Is it there or not? Oh, it appears. Okay, cool. So pro and anti, and in both these category, what you will do? In pro and anti argument, both things, what you will do is, in pro and anti, both things you can use any scholar if you have one, any Supreme Court judgment if you have one, any statistic that you have, any scholar to justify your assertion or statement, any Supreme Court judgment you have, any stat you have. Once this much is done, then you will move to conclusion. In conclusion, few points need to be remembered. First, a positive conclusion. Try to be good, that a forward-looking attitude that this is a good thing. Second, first a positive conclusion. Second, no new point. Whatever you have in mind, either discuss in the body or forget it forever. Do not introduce a new point in conclusion. Third thing, positive conclusion, new point, balanced. That is, you will not take sides unnecessarily. And the last and the fourth point about conclusion is, it is about the question only. Means either you give a summary of your body, whatever you have written in the body, give a summary in conclusion, or redefine the question. You can rewrite the question as well, but do not write anything that has nothing to do with the question. Is everyone clear about the structure of the answer? Any question you have in mind? Clear? Is it clear, Radha? And with there so many students. Chalo, if everything is clear, then write the question, please. The question is, the rise of soft dictator is a natural outcome of complex political economy, of complex social, political, and economic scenarios. It is a statement given in the question. The rise of soft dictators is a natural outcome of complex social, political, economic scenarios analyzed in context of techno-nationalism. Techno-nationalism and globalization. So this is the question we have at hand. Let me give a clarity how you will approach this. If you remember the discussion we had, everything is from the PDF I have given you. Fella, go to the PDF in which I have talked about personal data protection bill, where I have talked about this. Then second, techno-nationalism. I have talked about this in I think previous Saturday or previous to previous Saturday. These two things I have talked about. And the soft dictator, basically, let me explain to you. Soft dictator means the people who rise in power in a democracy, the people who rise in power in a democracy, they live by democratic principles, but they are dictator from the core. Soft dictator term is clear? Everyone, are you clear on the question? Anything you want to ask? You will find word limit. Word limit के लिए वैसे तो this is a good question, so I would suggest 250 to 300 word में लिखना. You have to write within 250 to 300 word. This is the word limit you have to abide by. And again, I'm saying everything is from the previous PPTs. If you are finding hard to understand what is there, you can look at the previous PPT. You will find. Amber, we are talking about techno-nationalism. Do you remember what is techno-nationalism? In our earlier classes, we did talk about how the social media I told about, how the social media, Facebook, everything is basically being used by to propagate one's nationalism. Just an example, हाँ वही वाला. Yes. I hope everyone. And then globalization में personal data protection bill we talked about. So now the previous two PPTs are not there. I will upload them immediately. अभी मैं upload करता हूँ उन्हें. ठीक है, you will get there right now. Don't worry about that. And the previous PPTs are also with you. So if go to portal, you will find all the PPT required. Is it clear? मैं भी upload कर देता हूँ दोबारा से. Please, ठीक है. So I hope nobody has a question. This is my mail ID, and everyone has to forward their answer. PDF मत बनाइएगा. Just take a snapshot. Write the answer, take a photo, and send me on the mail. Simply just mail me on this mail ID. vikas.prutusis@gmail.com. Is it clear, everyone? Any question you have in mind? Anything you want to ask, or how to approach anything? Soft dictator. Okay, Sakshi. Because soft dictators, we had discussed in the PPT where we have discussed about personal data protection bill and second techno-nationalism. There you will find these are the people who rise in a democratic system. Soft dictators, these are the people who rise in a democratic system but have dictatorial tendencies. For example, Donald Trump. I will not name somebody in India, but you know. Okay, these people take decision by strong men. They're strong men. They take decision by hand. It's a good question and a hard one. Okay, इसमें आपको काफी लिंक है. That's why I'm giving you 2 hours of time. Entire class you have. Write and send. Is it understood? साक्षी समझ में आया? Dictators are the people who rise in a democratic setup but have dictatorial tendencies. Cool. सबने लिख लिया? Everyone has done this, written this. Please take a photo and send me the answer. I will check and give a comprehensive evaluation to your answer in the checked answer itself. So it appears nobody has a question. So with that, I hope everyone has attended this. Please attempt this. Again, you can do Google whatever you want to do. The structure is important. The structure guideline I have given you earlier before this question. Follow them and you will have an answer. Don't worry, please लिखिएगा. आधा भी चलेगा. Some student will think that yeah, I am unable to write. Please write. Doesn't matter. Write half of the answer if you can. Send me the half. I will check it itself. Is it clear to everyone? Write half, full, whatever may be the case. Try to go for a full, of course. Okay, then please look after and please send me within 2 hours. You have 2 hours time. Please write it and send me. Take a snapshot and mail in this vikas.plutusias@gmail.com. Number, it will take time. It's a very good question. If you can manage it, आप मुझे जल्दी मेल कर देना, मैं आपको दूसरा मेल से दे दूँ. It's a very good question. It will take time. सोच के लिखिएगा, आराम से लिखिएगा. Structure maintain कीजिए बस. This is a practice question. You should see it like this. When we will have a full-fledged test, ना उसमें आपको content Google नहीं करने देंगे. Your own mind should be applied. चलो. With that note, we will meet. For the current event, we will cover everything. Don't worry. Current event news नहीं होगा आपका. I will cover all the important news in the next week, Saturday class. But do this first. So with that note, bye. Have a nice day, and please, please, please write. I'm asking again and again. Write either half of the answer, partial answer, but please write. Okay, Amber. Very welcome to everyone.